Alright, now I think we're ready to take on Dr. Wily. And just like Mega Man 7, we only have one Wily castle. And also like Mega Man 7, I'm kind of okay with that. The Wily stages here, I don't dislike them as much as the ones in 7, although this one can be really tricky. I remember being really stuck on this stage as a kid when I first kept renting this game. You do have to do a double slide there if you do a backslide. But I like doing a backslide. I like keeping my screen position towards the back end and then moving forward when necessary. I find that strategy to be the best because you do need to make some long jumps. These guys are just getting in my way. I like that they're not getting in the way when I'm trying to make all those tricky jumps. And this has gotten really sped up. That last jump there you might have to hold right for. Like I said, that's really tricky. I'm surprised I got that on my first try. I seem to get better at doing that every time I play Mega Man 8. But I've spent hours trying to get through that before. Especially when I was first playing through it the first time. I just kind of use Thunderclaw through this area. Now, notice the different colors. If you land on the gold one, that's kind of like the only one you need to land on. I totally missed the ones up there. I'm going back up. No, that's not where I want to be. Well, at least I made it past the skiing section. That's the important part. Die on any part of the skiing section and you have to start the whole thing over. Kind of obvious, but also kind of a pain. You can't start you in the middle of the skiing section. That'd be even more of a pain. Alright, this is probably not the best weapon through here. Let's try a water balloon. I haven't actually used that yet. It's a water balloon. There we go. And there's a one up here. I have to take some damage for it, but you know what? I'm okay with that. And now we get to what I believe is the reason that the game decides to refill your weapon energy if you die off every time. And that's this boss. You have to hit him with the Mega Ball, which can be kind of tricky. Depending on where he is, your Mega Ball will bounce around. Oh, you have to fire at those. And the crate box there, that will get you some weapon energy, because you will likely need it. I need to work on my strategy for fighting those better. Oh, I actually got the hit on him there. I found this to be a very challenging boss to go with the challenging stage as well. You can see there, I missed him. When he's at the edges, he's a lot easier to get a hit off on. And now we have a fake one. You don't want to hit the fake one, because then it'll drop down and it'll send a shockwave out along the ground. It's not favorable to your health. Come on, appear in one of the easy-to-reach spots. There you go. Got him. Overall, not too bad. A very unique and fun and very challenging boss. A very challenging stage to get us going in the Wily stages. And after each stage we can go back to the screen here if we need to go buy something at Dr. Light's lab, which we don't because we're not collecting any more volts. So let's just move on to stage 2. I do also like the music in the Wily stages. I don't appreciate these guys. Don't appreciate them at all. There's a spot that the hyper ladder climber could be really useful. But as I demonstrated, it's also entirely not necessary. And we get these huge explosive blocks that looks like they belong in Grenade Man stage, but oh, we do get to do this again! Yay! Okay, I knew that was coming. So I'll try to contain my excitement. Ow. I would have liked to have seen a one of the 8-bit games do something like this with Rush Jet. I mean, we kind of have the stage, Waveman stage, where we're riding that vehicle through the water. It's not quite the same as flying this Rush Jet through the air wherever we want. You know, the enemies popping out of the pits don't bother me as much in this game as they do in other games. Like, I almost don't miss the fact that I don't have a barrier weapon here. Oh, this can become a tricky section. You do want to stay kind of close. No, maybe it's not this section. Worms are dropping on me. That's not very nice. Oh, this is the section you want to stay close for, because then we have to go back, and then forward, and then we have to back up again, and you can see where you can very easily get pinched if you're not making it there in time. One thing I do dislike about this area is when you're flying through the air, it's really difficult or almost impossible to pick up the power-ups, weapon and health refills that are dropping from enemies. And, there we go. And we have another fairly unique boss, and he is very conveniently weak to the Astro Crush. Without using the Astro Crush, you're in for quite a long battle. I mean, even with the Astro Crush, if you don't completely crush him, the battle might get kind of lengthy. I like to kind of wait to use the Astro Crush when he has his the two middle parts out. Ow. Okay, I need to remember how to dodge this guy. And now I'll use Astro Crush, and look at how much damage that this is doing. A few uses, you can see the middle parts are kind of smoking. And I'm really glad we have the energy saver here, even though we didn't quite need that much.